Weekdays at 6:30 on News Center 1.
Coming up on News Center 1 today. In politics this morning, Hillary Clinton is rejecting a trade deal she once supported. And Trump says it's time for his soaring poll numbers to level off. We get the latest from NBC's Tracy Potts in Washington. Then, South Dakota remembers a man that had a great impact on our state. Former Governor of South Dakota, Walter Dale Miller, being laid to rest yesterday on his family ranch in New Underwood. News Center 1's Caroline Patrikas has the story. And youth across the U.S. in 4-H programs are celebrating National 4-H Week. Monica Davis has more this morning on how the programs give opportunities for students to learn new skills and contribute to the community. Thursday, October 8th, 2015.
You're watching News Center 1 Today with Anya Mueller, meteorologist Louis George, and Monica Davis.
And good Thursday morning, everyone. A live look there at the fairground. Is that a little goat trying to get some hot air time?
Look at that guy. Look at Monica Davis is hanging out this morning. Some 4-H people and some goats.
That's making my morning right there.
That's making my morning too. We'll be checking in with her throughout the morning. See what's going on. She's looking like she's having some fun this morning, huh?
I would too. You know, I said earlier my husband was in 4-H growing up, and his sisters, and they raised rabbits, so they got to show rabbits and dogs, and they got to do so much fun stuff in 4-H.
Yeah.
I was sad that I never had that program in my town.
Yeah, I know. We had it in some places. I was never a part of it though, but that looks like a lot of fun. Definitely when you get to spend a morning starting out hanging out with some goats, it's
a good day.
That'd be fun too. So we'll be checking in with her. As far as your weather goes, yesterday was really nice. I mean, we were looking at temperatures in the 70s.
Warm.
Yeah, it was warm.
I went to walk the dog and I had a little jacket on because I didn't really know for sure, and it was like, whoa.
No, yeah, we topped out. It was warm yesterday, above average. Today we're going to drop the temperatures down a little bit. We're dealing with a little bit of rain this morning as well. However, as we push on later on into the day, we are going to see a little bit more clearing. We're looking at temperatures in the 50s and 60s this morning. 60 in Sturgis, 56 in Deadwood, 54 also at Mount Rushmore, 58 in Hot Springs. Winds out of the north, 5 to 15 miles per hour, and they are gusting into the 20s. What we are going to see later on into the day is we're going to bring in some clearing. Also, we're going to bring in some warmer temperatures starting next week. We're going to bring in some warmer temperatures starting next week as we get our temperatures into the 70s tomorrow. We're going to be looking at 80s. However, as we push into the weekend, we're going to be looking at about 86 on Saturday. We're going to be looking at temperatures at about 80 on Sunday. We'll get all those details here in just a little bit. But until then, Anya.
Thank you, Louis. And South Dakota is remembering a man that had a great impact on our state, serving as the governor from 1993 to 95. Former Governor of South Dakota, Walter Dale Miller, was laid to rest Wednesday on his family ranch in New Underwood. He was a proud cowboy, friend, and family member to many. Caroline Patrikas has the story.
Yeah, Dad wore a lot of hats in his life, but he was always a cowboy.
And that's what family and friends will remember the most about Governor Miller.
And it's a funny story, but when he was in the legislature, it was always kind of a controversy between East River, West River. And of course, for the time that he was in the legislature, of course he stayed in Pierce some, but when he was governor, he lived in the mansion. After he left office, he bought a house in Fort Pierre and lived there for the most part up till today. But he always said, people say, "Where are you living now, Walt?" He says, "I'm live in Fort Pierre." He says, "I'm West River again." So
as they share stories on a somber day for South Dakota.
He was proud to be a West River cowboy, and that was his greatest feat in life, that he was a cowboy. And nobody ever took that away from him. He went to Russia one time and they gave him this protocol school that says you can't wear your hat. But he wore his hat.
Now the cowboy is taking his hat to the ranch where he will be laid to rest.
My dad was a good man. I told him he was a very lucky man to have lived in the years that he lived, and those post-war years were wonderful years. But my dad was honest, he was hardworking, he achieved a lot in life. Not everybody does that. Most of us leave a mark, but he's left a big mark. the funeral today will reflect that, and we're lucky to have had him as my father.
Caroline Patricus, News Center 1.
And in other news this morning, a coalition started by South Dakota Governor Dennis Dugard is exploring the expansion of Medicaid in the state. The Healthcare Solutions Coalition gathering for the first time on Wednesday. Dugard recently meeting with Health and Human Services Secretary Sylvia Burwell to detail a proposal to expand Medicaid, which provides health coverage to low-income and disabled people. Dugard's senior advisor Kim Malsom-Ridson saying it would make over 48,000 South Dakota residents newly eligible for the program. Starting in 2020, it's expected to cost the state between $30 and $33 million, which the measure would offset through state savings. Federal officials rejected a 2014 plan from the state to partially expand Medicaid. And a new question presenting itself to the South Dakota Supreme Court. The court now considering whether criminal defendants should be able to see disciplinary records of their arresting law enforcement officers. Justices hearing arguments this week in a case involving Minnehaha County Sheriff's Office personnel records. Emily Lou Smith was arrested during a 2014 traffic stop, charged with resisting arrest, simple assault against an officer, and driving under the influence. Smith's attorney is seeking personnel records for the arresting officer to see if any complaints have been filed against him for excessive force. A circuit court judge agreed to the request, but prosecutors are objecting. The decision from the Supreme Court could have far-reaching implications for all communities in South Dakota. And just ahead on News Center 1 today, Tracy Potts is in with a look at the latest from the campaign trail. Plus, President Obama makes an apology for the U.S. bombing of an Afghan hospital. The reaction next. Stay with us.
Don't miss the multi-million-dollar Overstock Savings event going on now at Furniture Row. Now through Thursday, find special savings throughout on many clearance and discontinued items. Savings of 30, 50, even 60% while supplies last. Plus, outdoor living is marked down to our lowest prices of the year with savings up to 70%. And enjoy 4 years interest-free financing. It's the multi-million-dollar Overstock Savings event only at Furniture Row.
Black Hills Barbecue would like to invite you to 2060 West Main Street in Rapid City, South Dakota.
We smoke our meats low and slow on our smoker right outside. Come on down to Black Hills Barbecue and try our delicious ribs, succulent brisket, our smoked pulled pork, amazing smoked ribeyes, all of our sides, desserts, and our wonderful smoked prime rib on Saturdays.
Visit us Sunday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Fridays and Saturdays, we're open until 10.
Come as a customer.
Enjoy our staff and leave as family.
And welcome back to News Center 1 today. Good Thursday morning, everyone. We're looking at temperatures, waking up with milder temperatures around the hills this morning. So 57 right now in Rapid City, 57 in Sturgis, 54 in Spearfish, 52 degrees as we're waking up this morning in Deadwood. So overall, we saw some clouds push in last night that kind of acts as a blanket. So it heated up into the upper 70s, like I said yesterday. So all that heat wasn't able to escape. That's why we're waking up with a lot of 50s out there. Then as we zoom out to take a regional view, 47 in Cheyenne, 50 degrees right now in Denver, 50 in Aberdeen, 57 in Sioux Falls. Then we're looking at 62 in Omaha and Lincoln. So overall, not a bad start to the morning. The 24-hour temperature change is really showing that warmer air as well. We're 6 degrees warmer in Rapid City this morning, 7 degrees warmer in Ellsworth, 5 degrees warmer waking up in Faith, and then the warmest air is still off to our northwest. They're waking up in the 20s yesterday morning in parts of Minnesota and North Dakota. This morning waking up with temperatures in the 40s. We are seeing a little bit of rain showers pushing into the hills as well. Some light rain showers around the Rapid City area, also making its way from the northwest, making its way also to the southeast. It looks like the heavier rain is going to be up in parts of Lawrence and Butte County. That's going to continue to push on through. We'll start to see some clearing as we get later on into the afternoon. Actually, we'll see cloudy skies this morning. Could even see a little bit of sun peek through the clouds as we push later on into the day. Your Thursday planner is going to look like this: 54 by 9 a.m., 58 by noon, 63 by 3 o'clock. We're going to see winds out of the north anywhere from 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting into the 20s, so maybe a little bit breezy. And then a slight chance of a rain shower this afternoon, but looks like most of those are going to be sticking with us throughout the morning. Now, we'll take a look at the warm-up we can expect and how warm it is going to get by the weekend in my full local forecast coming up in just a couple of minutes. But until then, on ya.
In politics this morning, a flip-flop. Hillary Clinton is rejecting a trade deal she once supported, and Donald Trump says it's time for his soaring poll numbers to level off. We get the latest now from NBC's Tracy Potts in Washington. Good morning, Tracy.
Anya, good morning. Today we've got Donald Trump and Marco Rubio in Nevada. A lot of the candidates are coming out of Iowa, including Hillary Clinton. She said she's worried about this new trade partnership hurting American jobs.
My first term, but I'm going to do what works for the American people to raise incomes and create good jobs.
That now does not include backing President Obama's Trans-Pacific Partnership. She supported the trade deal as Secretary of State. Now she's against it.
I am not in favor of what I have learned about it.
Her turnaround puts Clinton and Bernie Sanders against Vice President Joe Biden if he jumps in the race.
Workers in the United States are 3 times as productive as they are in China.
Clinton's leading in Florida, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. So is Donald Trump.
It's crazy. I want a plateau now. I'm satisfied.
But new polls show Ben Carson actually does better against Democrats, despite his controversial comments that appear to blame victims at Oregon's massacre.
Gun control only works for normal law-abiding citizens. Doesn't work for crazies.
Yes. Jeb Bush seems worried about his numbers.
If the election was held in the first week of October, I'd say, uh-oh.
But Marco Rubio's not worried about Bush highlighting his lack of experience.
These things will happen. It's not a big deal.
That Quinnipiac poll in Florida shows Marco Rubio 2 points ahead of Jeb Bush. He's in 3rd place there. In Washington, I'm Tracy Potts, News Center 1 Today. Anya?
Thank you, Tracy. And elsewhere in Washington, President Obama apologized for the deadly American attack on a hospital in Afghanistan. The president spoke by telephone with Doctors Without Borders international president to apologize and express his condolences. White House Press Secretary Josh Ernst broke the news during the White House briefing. Despite the apology, Doctors Without Borders, which operated the hospital, is not dropping its demand for the attack to be investigated as a possible war crime. And another political showdown is brewing, and it could impact one of America's greatest resources, its military. The Senate voting Wednesday in favor of a $612 billion defense policy called the National Defense Authorization Act. However, President Obama is threatening to veto the measure over a larger dispute about government spending. The president says that he doesn't like the way the bill increases defense spending by padding a separate war-fighting account with an extra $38 billion. U.S. Senator John Thune says gambling with the future of our troops and military is not an option.
We are also trying to pass the Defense Authorization Bill, which is a bill we pass every year. It basically funds our troops, lays out our priorities for our national security interest, determines which weapon systems we're going to acquire and things like that. It's passed every year now for the past 53 years. The president has indicated he's going to veto this bill, which I hope he reconsiders. We got a fairly big vote for it yesterday in the Senate, and I think it's a big mistake in light of everything that's going on in the world today for him to contemplate vetoing the National Defense Authorization Bill, which is something, again, is a critical priority when it comes to giving our troops the equipment, the resources, the training that they need to defend the country.
And the bill also provides a 1.3% pay increase to service members, authorizes lethal assistance to Ukraine forces fighting Russian-backed rebels, and extends the ban on torture to the CIA. And still to come on News Center 1 today, we check in with Monica Davis, who is live with some local 4-H'ers and some animals. More on 4-H Week. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
This is the game we like to call Follow the Leader. With best fuel economy, best towing, best torque, best payload, and with more people driving Ram trucks than ever before, we've built quite the following. Get a great deal on the best trucks during Ram Truck Month. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus $6,000 in total values on the 2015 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab.
South Dakota undergraduate students continue to find a high-quality education at Chadron State College, thanks to the Chadron State Eagle Rate. It's more affordable than ever to be a part of Chadron State's proud tradition. Find the major you want with CSC's outstanding on-campus and online programs. With a degree from CSC, you'll have the tools to succeed in your career. South Dakota students, take advantage of the Chadron State Eagle Rate today. Call 1-800-CHADRON or visit csc.edu.
It's big. For the first time ever, 6 years interest-free through Monday at all 3 Fisher stores. The biggest selection, the biggest savings, the biggest finance offer. 6 years interest-free. So many styles, so much to choose from. Living rooms and dining rooms, bedrooms and mattresses. It's the furniture you want for less. Plus 6 years interest-free. It's big. 6 years interest-free through Monday at all 3 Fearless Fisher stores in Rapid City.
Shopko's got it. At the lowest prices of the season sale, find crazy deals like Pepsi products, 4 for $11, limit 8, and Envision Studio bath towels, just $3.48 each. At LPS, Shopko has 40% off collegiate and pro team apparel. And this Disney Infinity 3.0 Star Wars starter pack, only $49.88. Take 60% off Energy Zone apparel. And colorful 8-inch fall mums, just $5.88 each. More crazy deals through Saturday. This is LPS. Shopko, the stuff that counts.
You're watching News Center 1 Today. Weather with meteorologist Louis Storrs.
And welcome back to News Center 1 Today. Good Thursday morning, everyone. Waking up to a few showers this morning in Spearfish. Overall, the temperature not bad, 52 degrees right now with that light rain falling. Winds out of the northwest at about 10 miles per hour. Phillip, you're looking at mostly cloudy skies this morning, 55 degrees. It looks like showers are on the way there, so expect some light rain to start falling here within the next hour or so. As far as our futurecast temperatures go, well, today we're going to see temperatures right around average, maybe a little bit below, 61 degrees by 4 p.m. in Rapid City, 56 in Fargo, 66 in Billings, 72 in Denver. However, as we push into tomorrow, we're going to see a warm front push through. That's going to start bumping our temperatures up into the 70s, 71 in Rapid City tomorrow at 2:30 p.m., 77 in Billings, 70 in Denver, 64 in Fargo. Now, as we get into the weekend, that's when we're going to see the warmest temperature. So let's take a look at that right now. Here's the cold front. That's what pushed through last night. That's what dropped our temperatures from the 70s yesterday to the 60s. Today, a few clouds behind that. We're going to see this warm front begin to develop late in the day tomorrow. That's going to push through overnight Friday, along with high pressure, clearing out the skies for Saturday, Sunday, and really through the beginning part of next week. As we zoom in just a little bit closer, we're going to see this morning a few clouds overhead. Those are going to stick with us pretty much throughout the morning and pushing into the afternoon. By 12:30 p.m., a very slight chance of some scattered rain showers. It looks like most of the rain, though, will be falling early this morning, and then we'll slowly begin to see clearing as we push during the overnight hours tonight into Friday. By Friday afternoon, we'll see mostly sunny skies overhead as that warm front pushes through. Warm air builds in behind it. Plenty of sunshine overhead. We're talking about temperatures into the mid to upper 80s on Saturday, and then we'll be in the lower 80s once again on Sunday. We'll look at that in the 7-day forecast. For today, 65 degrees will be our high in Rapid City. Winds out of the northwest, 5 to 15 miles per hour, and we will gust into the 20s. So a little breezy, but overall not too bad. Tonight, it's going to be overall a pleasant evening. 44 degrees will be the low. Partly cloudy skies. Winds out of the north. We're going to see those shift to the south tomorrow, bringing in warmer air. 74 for a high on your Friday. And then things really start to heat up as we push into the weekend. How about 86 degrees for a high on Saturday? 79 on Sunday. It will be a little bit breezy on Sunday, so that'll be the only thing. But hey, with temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s, a breeze will feel pretty nice. Then we'll be at 68 on Monday, 75 on Tuesday, 68 also on Wednesday with plenty of sunshine. Now, one thing I do want to point out, take a look at those lows. Only in the 40s and the 50s, so we haven't even gotten to freezing yet this year. We're going to kind of take a look at that coming up here in just a little bit. Until then, Anya.
Well, there are a number of activities kids are able to get involved in, and a popular one right here in the Black Hills is the 4-H Club. News Center 1's Monica Davis joins us live this morning from the fairgrounds to tell you the latest with the club during National 4-H Week. Good morning, Monica.
Good morning, Anya. I'm here at the Western Junior Livestock Show that is just crowded with 4-H kids, and it's actually 4-H Week, National 4-H Week. So I'm here with Brad this morning, and Brad, go ahead and tell me what National 4-H Week is.
All right, thanks. National 4-H Week is it's something that we celebrate throughout the country with 4-Hers all around the world, really. But it's a time to really promote what we're all about, promote 4-H and the largest youth development program in the nation. The kids get out and do a number of activities throughout the state, throughout the country to really just promote 4-H.
Awesome. That's the largest group in the nation. Now, that's a big title. So how many 4-H kids are participating in this livestock show this weekend?
Right now we're up, I believe up around 40 or so entries. So we're up to about 260 here for the livestock portion of the show. And the upcoming days here, Friday and Saturday, on the other side of the fairgrounds, we do the family consumer sciences portion, which is things like baking and more traditional 4-H activities, photography contest, all sorts of different activities for the kids.
How fun. Now, how do you prepare your 4-H kids for an event like this?
Oh my goodness. My job is easy because we have awesome volunteers. They make it all happen, really. But there's things we do throughout the year, workshops where we might take a group of kids. We got guys over here doing goats, so that's a good example. We might do a goat workshop one day with somebody who's really passionate and good, knowledgeable about goats, to take the time to work with these kids and show them some things that they might need to learn about. It might be the science involved with their diet, or it might be just how to show them properly. And we set up things like that throughout the year for the kids, and they do the rest. They're awesome.
They are, and we would be lost without our volunteers. So I'm actually with a 4-H kid this morning, and his name is Caden. So Caden, tell me who we have here.
So these are our goats, and we're going to show them this morning and afternoon and try and do really well with them.
Okay, so how do you prepare your goats for being showed in a competition?
So we get our goats back in May, and we just make sure they're fed well and taken care of. And then a week before we show them, we usually clip them and make them look nice. And then before the show, we also pull up their legs to make them look like they have more structure of bone.
Ah, I gotcha. Now, these are some handsome goats, so you can tell that they have been groomed. So I hear that you've also won an award with one of these goats, correct?
Yes, well, with actually Corbin's goat. It was 4th overall at the South Dakota State Fair back in September.
Awesome. So they've already won an award, so good luck to you today showing your goats. And then coming up later in the show, we have a rodeo queen, and we're also looking at some cows and talking about them. So stay with us. We'll be right back after this short break.
Any of these three won't satisfy like our one. The second-to-none foot-long Subway steak and cheese. Sizzling steak, topped with melty cheese, and always on freshly baked bread. The heartiest appetites are no match for the Subway steak and cheese.
The season is here. Are you ready? Gear up and save big at Cabela's Ultimate Outfitter Sale. Find great deals like $170 off a Garmin Rhino 650 GPS radio, $50 off a Bushnell The Truth rangefinder, 20% off select Cabela's Equax base layers, and up to $40 off Cabela's Iron Ridge hunting boots. Make this season count, and don't miss Cabela's Ultimate Outfitter Sale. Shop in-store or online at Cabela's.com.
History comes alive in Deadwood, and history meets comfort at the Hotel by Gold Dust. Deadwood's newest and most unique hotel, located in the heart of Deadwood. The comfort and convenience of the Hotel by Gold Dust is yours to enjoy. And the best restaurant in Deadwood is only steps away at Mavericks, where you'll find great steaks and cocktails in the all-new Gold Dust Casino, located on Deadwood's historic Main Street. Make plans now to stay at the Hotel by Gold Dust, Deadwood's newest and most unique hotel.
If you want better health, start with a new mattress. Get a better night's sleep on a new mattress from Simply Sleep Better. For 10 days only, get 2 memory foam pillows, a 4-piece sheet set, and a mattress protector free with any Beautyrest mattress set. That's up to a $209 value free. Experience recharging sleep on a Beautyrest queen-size set with air-cooled foam and gel touch foam starting at just $699. Get 2 memory foam pillows, a 4-piece sheet set, and a mattress protector free. Better prices, better advice. Simply Sleep Better. Now at 2 locations by Rushmore Crossing and on Mount Rushmore Road, Rapid City.
Wake up in your first home.
Wake up in a home with a new address. Wake up in a home with no address. Your dream home evolves, and protecting it takes committed support. American Family Insurance.
And welcome back to News Center 1 today. Well, here's a look at medical headlines for your Thursday morning. A new study finds it can pay to shop around for women's health care. According to a study released Wednesday, mammograms and other routine services often cost more in one office than another. Researchers at Castlight Health, a company that helps businesses analyze healthcare prices, looked at 170 metro areas. They found in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, a mammogram can cost nearly $1,000, costing $50 at another one provider, and a whopping $1,045 at another. Meanwhile, in Phoenix, a routine gynecology exam can range from $72 to $388. The Castlight study is one of the first to look at price variation in women's health care. And a new study finds regular exercise before pregnancy may prevent pelvic pains that affect many expectant moms. Researchers in Norway followed nearly 40,000 women who were pregnant with their first child. About 10% reported pelvic pain by their third trimester, with even higher rates among those who were more sedentary prior to pregnancy. Women least likely to suffer from pelvic pain exercise between 3 and 5 times a week, especially high-impact activities like jogging and aerobics. And finally, a Minnesota mom is fighting body stereotypes. She has started a movement with the goal of helping moms embrace their post-baby bodies. Renee Tessman has the story.
All right, so where did you grow?
In here. In there.
It hasn't been easy for Angie Sunroad to expose her belly after giving birth to her 4 children.
I do wish that I didn't look at myself and think, wow, that's a great body, except.
But instead of hide it, she has decided to change the word accept into acceptance. Sunroad and her husband Mike have created a movement called Midriff to change society's unrealistic expectations of how a mother's body should look.
Empowerment is my goal.
She's seen firsthand how a post-baby body affects many new moms because she works as a doula.
I sit with these moms, I see them crying, I see them saying to me, I just don't love my body anymore.
She wants them to love their bodies again, so the Sunroads will also be making a movie, a Midriff documentary. There's a sneak peek online.
One of the things we really intend to do when we go and show the films is have showings where we'll show the film and then we'll have mothers show each other their bodies.
And it's not just about bellies.
And for some women it's their stomach, others it's their arms, their breasts, their hips, their legs.
But Sunroad says women have earned their post-baby bodies. Those bodies should be embraced and cherished, just like the children they've created.
Yay! High five.
And still to come on News Center 1 today, the warmer temps this weekend should make for some nice golfing weather. And no better time to work on those putting skills. JR's golf tips are next. After the break, we'll be right back.
Layer up on great savings during our fall suit sale. Right now at Men's Warehouse, select suits are only $179.99. Plus, buy one, get one free on even more. Men's Warehouse. Follow your style.
Your everyday banking should never interfere with your everyday life. Bank West puts you in control of your money, wherever you are and whenever you need it. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed.
If you want big style and big value, then hurry into Carpet One for our big flooring sale. Through Monday, discover beautiful new carpet, hardwood, luxury vinyl plank, or tile, and get 6 years no interest. Carpet One's everyday low prices starting at $1.79 per square foot includes carpet cushion and installation at no extra charge. During Carpet One's big flooring sale, choose from the best brands of flooring and get a beautiful new floor with 6 years no interest. Through Monday at Carpet One Floor and Home, Mount Rushmore Road, Rapid City.
Together, they hunt the world's worst criminals.
You need to trust me.
But tonight, will the woman he relies on...
Be careful who you trust.
...betray him? The Player, tonight after The Blacklist on NBC. And get the NBC app.
Hi,
I'm Amy Schumer, and I'm hosting SNL this week with musical guest The Weeknd.
You're gonna have a great show, Amy. We're gonna have a great show. You're gonna hit me?
Layer up on great savings during our fall suit sale. Right now at Men's Warehouse, select suits are only $179.99. Plus, buy one, get one free on even more. Men's Warehouse. Follow your style.
Coming up on News Center 1 today, an organization empowering 6 million young people in the U.S. is celebrating being the largest positive youth development and mentoring organization in the nation. Monica Davis has more with the local 4-H group. Then, the Shriners are holding their annual pediatric orthopedic screening tomorrow. We have a Shriner in studio today to tell us more on how you can get your children screened for free. And in this edition of JR's Golf Tips, we are out of the bunker and working on the secret to a good game, the putt. Bob Briggio has more from Arrowhead Country Club, Thursday, October 8th, 2015.
You're watching News Center 1 Today with Anya Mueller, meteorologist Louis Storch, and Monica Davis.
And good Thursday morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for News Center 1 Today. I'm Anya Mueller.
I'm Louis Storch. We got a little 4-H'er right there, I think, Anya.
Very small 4-H'er.
A very small 4-H'er. Maybe he was getting a... You know what I've seen before, actually? Is it just reminded me is because, you have the rodeo and stuff, they'll sometimes have the little kids rodeo. Well, they'll come out like on goats or something like that.
The mutton buster?
Yeah, something like that. You know what, with the goats down there, I wonder if that's a future rodeo.
Well,
don't
they ride like sheep? Isn't that what it is?
Is it goats or sheep?
I think it's sheep.
Oh,
they
probably have sheep down there. It's the 4-H, right?
I'm sure they do. Yeah, they raise all kinds of animals. So.
Yeah, Monica's hanging out with a lot of sheep this morning, some goats. I think I saw a few cows down there.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, we'll be checking in with her in just a little bit. And as far as the weather goes for today, we're looking at overall temperatures this morning, not too bad. It's on the milder side. We're dealing with a few scattered rain showers overhead. Those will start to clear out as we push later on into the morning, getting into the afternoon. We should be at 38 degrees. That's where our average low is for this time of year. We're about 20 degrees above that all around the hills this morning. 57 in Rapid City, 54 in Mount Rushmore, 53 Custer, 54 also in Hot Springs. Then we're at the mid to lower 50s as we head east to the Black Hills. As far as your bus stop forecast heading out the door, going to school this morning, well, an umbrella for the morning might not be a bad idea as we'll be dealing with a few off and on rain showers. It will be light, 54 degrees heading off to school, 63 degrees on your way home. We'll be in the 50s by 9 a.m. We're going to be in the upper 50s by noon, 63 by 3 o'clock. Slow clearing, mostly cloudy skies by this afternoon, maybe a little bit breezy. Could see a gust up to 20 miles per hour. We're talking about 60s today. We're looking at 80s by the weekend on you. We'll look at that here in just a little bit, but 80s, I think that'd be a good time to golf. What do you think?
Oh, for sure. And even the most inexperienced amateurs know the secret to a good golf game, the putt.
That's right. I can't putt. I need to learn how to putt. That's why in this edition of JR's Golf Tips, we're finally out of the bunker and on the green, talking putter selection. Take a look.
Again, welcome, JR's Golf Tips. I'm Bob Riggio. With me is JR Hamblett, the PGA professional here at Arrowhead. JR, let's talk a little bit about putter heads. I mean, basically, you told me there's two, the blade and the mallet.
For the most part, I mean, there's some wild variations of putters out there, but mallet, blade, a little bit smaller blade, a little bit bigger mallet. So probably one of the biggest questions is, which one should I be swinging?
Sure.
If you're a straight back, straight through guy, in other words, if you've been taught or you want to take the putter straight back and straight through, a mallet's probably better. Otherwise, there's another school of thought in that the putter stroke is on a bit of an arc. And if so, you'd probably be a little more suited toward a blade.
Okay. Let me ask you this. I mean, this mallet is bigger than that mallet. This mallet is heavier than that mallet. Does that mean with the same stroke, this mallet would carry the ball a little further down the green? Or
kind of depends on green speeds, how fast the greens you're putting on.
Okay.
And you know, another Another factor that the viewer would be benefited from knowing is that there's some offset in the shaft here on this mallet. If you notice, this mallet here is what we call center shafted.
Right.
So for the viewer, understand that if you're looking at a center shafted putter like this one here, it is not as forgiving. Your misses are going to be more pronounced. Okay. So you're going to have a little more forgiveness here with an offset putter or an offset shaft. And you can see that I've got an offset shaft on both the blade, and they come on a mallet as well. So
the advice too is go to your golf professional, try the mallet, try the blade.
Yep.
And
the other best advice is get a putter and get about 5 putters and get them all bought. And put them on, one in every corner, and put them in the house, and
That's
you'll
what
figure
I've
out.
done.
Yeah.
I got the Ghost putter, used it for you didn't like it, went to the Claw, tried that for a year and I didn't like it. I'm back to my original putter, which is a blade putter.
Yeah, and I've got 5 Scotty Camerons. This is 2 of them, and I've got 2 Odysseys, and the Camerons get benched most of the time, but I like to bring them out.
Even the professionals, they change putters, like they change pants. For
they jump around a lot.
Yeah. Except Ben Crenshaw. I think he's still
Gentle Ben.
Gentle Ben. He still uses his original putter.
He does.
All right.
Pretty amazing.
Thanks a lot, JR.
You're welcome.
All right. Join us next week for JR's Golf Tips.
All right, coming up after the break, this is the year they said it would happen. A look at a new technology every 80s kid has been dreaming about for decades. You're watching News Center 1 Today, and we'll be right back.
This homecoming, our moguls take on the Bison Cardinals. Join the following businesses in showing your team spirit.
Good luck from the Gun Vault.
Score big with our low prices at Nuts and Bolts Fabric Shop.
PJ Conoco says, orange and black attack. Good luck, moguls.
Good luck, moguls, from Rancher's Supply and Feed.
Stevens Automotive says, go moguls.
Show your team spirit and cheer on your moguls at homecoming, October 9th at 6 p.m.
When computer problems knock at your door, call the place you can afford. Affordable Computing Solutions.
Don't take matters into your own hands. Bring it down to Affordable Computing Solutions, where we specialize in virus removal and data recovery. Come visit us at 302 East Boulevard North or call 605-343-3747 today.
It's on the go. Affordable Computing Solutions. Oh, yeah.
Don't miss the multi-million-dollar Overstock Savings event going on now at Furniture Row. Now through Thursday, find special savings throughout on many clearance and discontinued items. Savings of 30, 50, even 60% while supplies last. Plus, outdoor living is marked down to our lowest prices of the year with savings up to 70%. And enjoy 4 years interest-free financing. It's the multi-million-dollar Overstock Savings event only at Furniture Row.
Hey moms, has your husband been debolded? Rebold your man with Papa Murphy's new Buffalo Chicken Pizza, featuring the bold taste of Frank's Red Hot Sauce. Home bake a large for just $11. Fresh made, fresh baked. Papa Murphy's. Love at 425 degrees.
In our area, the weather can change in the blink of an eye. And when severe weather strikes, your News Center 1 team of meteorologists is there, in the field and in the studio. So when weather concerns you, turn to News Center 1, your one weather source.
You're watching News Center 1 Today. Weather with meteorologist Louis Storrs.
And welcome back to News Center 1 Today. Good Thursday morning, everyone. 57 degrees right now at the Rapid City Regional Airport. Cloudy skies overhead. We're seeing winds out of the west-northwest at 7 miles per hour. Then as we head off to Pine Ridge, they're seeing partly cloudy skies, a little bit cooler. 48 degrees is their low. So they're seeing clear skies that's allowing a little more of the heat that built up yesterday to escape. That's why they're a little bit cooler, and those winds are calm this morning. A few light rain showers are falling around the hills. Now, most of this rain is actually so light that it's evaporating before it hits the ground, but some of us are seeing a few drops on our window. That's going to continue to move off to the southeast. Behind it, we're going to start to clear it out of off and on rain showers possible by this afternoon. It looks like most of this is going to fall during the morning, and then as we push later on into the afternoon, we'll start to clear it out. Maybe a few peaks of sunshine late in the day. So this cold front that pushed through last night, dropping our temperatures from the 70s yesterday into the lower 60s for today. Cloudy skies overhead, and like I mentioned as we stop this at 3 p.m., an off and on rain shower is possible, but you can see the clouds are beginning to move out, clearing out for tonight, also making way for mostly sunny skies tomorrow. By tomorrow afternoon, this warm front is going to be just on our doorstep. So we're still going to warm our temperatures into the lower to mid 70s for your Friday. However, as that slides through, making its way into Saturday, also as high pressure begins to build in, that's when we're going to see plenty of sunshine starting on Saturday. Also, we're talking about temperatures anywhere from the mid to upper 80s by Saturday. We should be at about 66 degrees. For our average high, we're going to be about 20 degrees warmer than that by the weekend. We'll look at that in the 7-day forecast. For today, we're looking at mostly 60s and 50s, 55 in Custer, 56 Spearfish, 58 for a high in Pine Ridge. A little bit breezy by this afternoon. We could see a gust up to 20 miles per hour. Overall, though, not a bad day. Tonight, we'll see partly cloudy skies with a low temperature of 44 degrees. Winds out of the north, then shifting to the south as we move into your Friday. That's what's going to bring in the warmer air, 74 for a high, and then things really start to heat up by the weekend. How about 86 degrees for a high on Saturday, 79 on Sunday, plenty of sunshine. It will be a little bit breezy. Then as we move into next week, we're looking at temperatures in the upper 60s to mid 70s, plenty of sunshine overhead. So overall, Anya, it's kind of a warm next 7 days.
It is going to be.
Yeah, we're going to see temperatures above average pretty much throughout the next 7 days. We'll see if we start to cool those things off as we get later on into the week and pushing into next week.
I kind of hope so.
I do too. I kind of want to wear that jacket. It's fall time.
Exactly. Well, the Nobel Prize in Physics was recently awarded to 2 doctors for solving a mystery about particles called neutrinos.
That's right. Neutrino oscillation is important in the search for elusive dark matter, which is believed to make up 80% of the mass of the universe. But this research is not new to the South Dakota School of Mines.
Physicists there are involved in 2 experiments surrounding neutrino oscillations, one called NOVA and the other called DUNE, which is planned for the near future.
Both of those experiments are really essentially continuing the investigation that started all those years ago and that has won these Nobel Prizes, and we're trying to answer the questions that were uncovered in the discoveries and the research that was done for the Nobel Prize winning research.
Last academic year, Mines physicists were awarded a $1.1 million grant from the Department of Energy Office of High Physics to continue research.
They are hoping to discover more details about neutrino oscillations and in the process understand the universe better than ever before.
And here's a project that's sure to win a Nobel someday.
Someday. The hoverboard was brought to life on the big screen nearly 30 years ago in Back to the Future.
That's right. Bob Gale, who helped pen the famous movie trilogy, visited Arx PAX in Los Gatos, California, to check out the real-life hoverboard for himself and to take a ride.
Ooh, Arx PAX uses magnetic field architecture to make things hover just like Gale imagined.
The screenwriter called the real-life hoverboard absolutely unbelievable.
It is. Why can't we have those being sold in Walmart right now?
I know. You should be able to grab those on the shelves at Walmart one day.
One day,
I think one day you might be able to go down to Walmart.
Just be hovering
just
around town?
Just as you pick out a bike. Just as you pick out, you know, you go down there, you pick out a bike, you're like, oh, my kid's 5 years old, it's time to teach him how to ride his hoverboard.
And then you have to wear like the knee pads and then the shoelaces that tie themselves.
Get the knee pads and the elbow pads and make sure you get a helmet. And
that would be cool if someday that happened.
I really hope
that would be
it
pretty
does.
sweet. I would love that.
I hope it does.
All right. Still to come on News Center 1 today, more on how to get your children screened for orthopedic conditions free with the Shriners. That's coming up next. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Oh, that's a good price. Seriously? I'll grab 2.
Get ready to save.
love Honey Nut Cheerios.
The Safeway stock-up sale is on. Now with your club card, General Mills cereals are $1.49. USDA Choice Beef Boneless Chuck Roast, $3.99 a pound. And get hundreds of great coupons throughout the store.
Honey, can you bring the truck?
The Safeway stock-up sale, it's just better.
We invite you to experience the Black Forest Inn Bed and Breakfast. Black Forest Inn features 7 unique rooms, all with private baths and king or queen beds, including rooms with indoor whirlpool tubs or outdoor hot tubs. Scrumptious breakfast delights are included with your stay, like stuffed French toast, pumpkin pancakes, and much more. Open all year round. Relax at the Black Forest Inn Bed and Breakfast, where you're treated as a guest, but feel right at home.
The wig specialists at the Main Boutique have over 300 wigs in stock to choose from. Prices starting from $45. We specialize in hair loss due to medical and genetic conditions, servicing both men and women. Let our professional and experienced staff help you choose a wig or style. Private appointments available, private fitting rooms, and assistance with insurance billing. The wig specialists at the Main Boutique, located in Tuscany Square.
Fisher Home Galleries carries some of the finest brand name furniture in America and is home to the exclusive Flex Steel Gallery. With upholstered styles and your choice of over 1,500 designer fabrics to choose from, you will be able to create your own dream home at the guaranteed lowest prices in South Dakota. And best of all, the beauty and comfort is made to last. The Flex Steel Blue Steel seat spring and frame are guaranteed for a lifetime. Invest in better quality furniture at Fisher Home Galleries, where beautiful homes begin. On West Main and Rapid City.
And welcome back to News Center 1 Today. Well, joining us in studio this morning is Dennis with the Shriners to talk about an upcoming screening you guys have. Now, usually we see you with your fun hats, you know, like in a parade on like a moped. But today we're talking about something serious, something you guys are doing really great for the community.
Yes, this is going to be the annual Nadja Shriners screening for children that might have muscle, bone or joint concerns.
Okay.
And we're having staff from the Twin Cities Shriners Hospital for Children will be here tomorrow afternoon, Friday from noon until 4, to see if there are some to see if they would potentially be able to be helped by the Twin Cities Shriners Hospital.
Okay, so parents out there, you know, with their kids maybe have concerns about this, that's who this is kind of targeting?
Yes, if you have concerns at all, this is just a screening. So if you have any concerns, please call the Shrine Center, 343-4279 to make an appointment, but walk-ins are welcome as well.
Okay, and where is the building located?
The building is located on Sturgis Road, 4091 Sturgis Road.
Okay, and you guys do this every year, correct?
Yes, we do.
Okay, it's kind of part of your mission, right? Because I know there's, you know, you always hear about the Shriners Hospital, so what is your mission?
Well, there are 22 Shriners Hospitals that were originally started when polio was a big concern. After that, then there are now 3 hospitals that deal with burn centers, and hospitals specialize, but the hospital in Twin Cities, which is the closest to us, deals in muscle, bone, joint, orthopedic problems.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so tomorrow is the day, Friday.
Tomorrow is the day, Friday from noon to 4.
Get your screening. Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much for joining us, Dennis. And just after the break, we check in once again with Monica Davis, who is with some 4-H'ers this morning. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The Honda For You sales event is happening now, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Honda Civic. Our best Civic yet was named a KBB.com Best Buy and is the best-selling car in its class. The Civic is also loaded with standard features. So hurry into your Honda dealer today, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Civic during the Honda For You sales event.
The season is here. Are you ready?
Gear up and save big at Cabela's Ultimate Outfitter Sale. Find great deals like $100 off a Cabela's 15-inch commercial-grade vacuum sealer, up to $30 off Wild Game trail cameras, and 25% off select Cabela's flannel and chamois shirts. Plus, pick up a new Cabela's Polar Cap cooler starting at $249.99. Make this season count, and don't miss Cabela's Ultimate Outfitter Sale. Shop in-store or online at Cabela's.com.
Okay, shotgun.
Check.
Carhartt hoodie.
Check.
Mossy Oak freezer.
Check.
Alrighty. If you're making plans this hunting season,
Plan on buying one of these new Mossy Oak freezers from Carl's.
they feature Arctic Lock technology.
They're garage ready in temperatures from 0 to 100 degrees.
They have space-wise adjustable door bins and shelves.
And you get a free Carhartt hoodie with the purchase.
We take cash, credit card, or
check.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
If you love a warm atmosphere where you can meet friends, listen to music, and appreciate an array of hot and iced drinks, Rumors has it. The only coffee and wine bar in Rapid City. Experience an amazingly fresh and vibrant cup of coffee in the perfectly located drive-thru. Enjoy live music every Friday and Saturday night. A hand-picked wine list designed for broad and encompassing wine lovers, and a vast selection of ice-cold domestics. On your way, or choose to stay. Amazing tastes and the finest entertainment. Rumors has it.
Welcome back to News Center 1 Today. It is National 4-H Week, which brings me to the Western Junior Livestock Show today, and I am joined with Rachel this morning. And Rachel, tell me about your title.
I am the 2015 Southwest Dakota 4-H Rodeo Senior Ambassador.
Okay, so what competition did you win to be Senior Ambassador?
I have won the Southwest Dakota 4-H Rodeo, which is our rodeo in Hermosa over Father's Day weekend.
Okay, awesome. So when are you competing next?
My next competition won't be until Father's Day of next year.
Okay, so you got a while to prepare.
Yep.
Now, tell me about this beautiful saddle that is behind us.
This is my saddle. I won it this year. I am the 2015 Senior Girls Pole Bending Champion. I won this at state finals. I placed second both days, which came with an average of first.
Awesome. Well, congratulations for that. So she is quite an accomplished young lady, as you can see, Senior Ambassador and the girls pole bending champ. So I am also joined this morning with Trace, who is in 4-H. And Trace, tell me who is with us this morning.
Well, this is my calf steer. We're here just showing cattle and stuff, having a lot of fun.
Okay, good. So whenever you show cattle, how do you prepare your animals for that?
Well, we kind of wash them off, make sure they're all clean and stuff, and then we want to kind of make sure all the hair is going up and forward, and want to make sure, put some adhesives in there to bring up the legs and stuff like that, just so they look nice and everything, make sure they're all trimmed up nice and stuff.
Well, he looks camera ready, and he obviously loves the camera since he's talking to us. So when do you compete?
I'll compete Friday.
Friday. Okay, well, good luck to you. So again, 4-H, National 4-H Week and the Livestock Show is happening right now. So you can come on out and support these guys. And I'm going to send it back to you in weather. Lewis, tell me what we can expect for today.
All right, Monica, thank you. That looks like some fun down there. As far as our weather for today, well, what we can expect overall is some rain showers. But what I want to talk about is I put this graphic up just a couple weeks ago, and this is the winter outlook. And the National Weather Service puts this out just kind of talking about what people can expect as we move into the cooler season. So what I was talking about is here in the deep south, well below average temperatures can be expected. Here in the parts of the mid-Atlantic and the southeast, below average. For much of the Midwest and the northern parts of the country, above average. And they're in the upper northwest, well above average. So kind of one of the things that play effect in this and what we have talked about is El Nino. And El Nino is shaping up to be one of the stronger ones that we've actually seen since the mid-90s. So what El Nino actually means, it's a warming of the southern Pacific. So when you get a warming of the oceans here, what that does is actually allows a low pressure system to form. On the contrast, as you head into the western Pacific, cooler water allows for a high pressure to form to the west. Now what this really does is it affects the motion of the jet stream. So as we look at the jet stream forecast, what it does is the jet stream will now kind of go around the low and then go up and over, bringing in warmer air from the southwest. That's what causes the warmer than average temperatures in the northern part of the U.S. And then another jet stream is bringing in cooler, moisture air for the south. So that kind of plays an effect, and it all depends on how strong the El Nino is. And of course, this can all change. It's an overall 3-month average. But for the most part, right now, it's looking like a strong El Nino. We could see some warmer temperatures, and that's why, if you've noticed, our average lows are 38 degrees. We've only seen temperatures in the 40s and the 50s waking up in the mornings, well above average. So I put this together. The freeze dates for Rapid City, on average, at the National Weather Service in downtown is October 10th. At the airport, it's September 26th. Now, the earliest ever that we've seen freezing is September 11th at the National Weather Service, and September 9th in 2001. This one was last year when we got that early snowfall. The latest dates for a freeze are October 31st. That was set back in 1940 at the National Weather Service, and October 27, set back in 1963 at the airport. Now, even though we're still in the middle of October, we have a couple weeks to get this right here. However, what it's looking like right now with temperatures only in the 40s and the 50s, we have a chance of breaking that record. We're just going to have to keep an eye on that and see what plays out as we push throughout the next several weeks. As far as your Thursday planner, we're looking at 54 by 9 a.m., 58 by noon, 63 by 3 o'clock. We'll see some rain showers this morning, then some clearing as we push into noon and 3 o'clock. Winds out of the northwest, 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting into the 20s. So a little bit cooler today. We're going to see a big warm-up as we push into the weekend. We'll take one final look at that 7-day forecast coming up just after the break. Stick with us. You're watching News Center 1 Today. We'll be right back.
Now through Thursday at Furniture Row, you'll find special deals throughout on many clearance and discontinued items, with savings up to 70% and 4 years interest-free financing. It's the multi-million-dollar Overstock Savings event only at Furniture Row.
Come to McDonald's for a real breakfast freshly made in our kitchen, like the melt-in-your-mouth classic Egg McMuffin.
This homecoming, our Moguls take on the Bison Cardinals. Join the following businesses in showing your team spirit.
Good luck from the Gun Vault.
Score big with our low prices at Nuts and Bolts Fabric Shop.
PJ Conoco says, orange and black attack. Good luck, Moguls.
Good luck, Moguls, from Rancher's Supply and Feed.
Stevens Automotive says, go Moguls.
Show your team spirit and cheer on your Moguls at homecoming, October 9th at 6 p.m.
Looking for luxury? I've got it. Enjoy some of the most amazing views in the Black Hills from your cabin on Hidden Treasure Ranch. Property has over 176 stunning wooded acres, bordering over 16,000 acres of Forest Service. The recreational opportunities are endless. Call me, Stephanie Lean, because to us at VIP Properties, you are a very important person.
Now through Thursday at Furniture Row, you'll find special deals throughout on many clearance and discontinued items, with savings up to 70% and 4 years interest-free financing. It's the multi-million-dollar Overstock Savings event only at Furniture Row.
Good morning. Straight ahead on today, the latest on Hillary Clinton's biggest split yet from President Obama, the Democratic frontrunner opposing his trade deal with Asia. So what's the strategy? We're live. Also ahead, People is getting political while the entertainment magazine is taking up the controversial issue of gun control. And we'll sit down with the cast of Felicity, reuniting for the first time since the show came to a close 13 years ago. All that plus Dame Julie Andrews when we see you right here on Today.
Thank you, Savannah. And finally this morning, a photographer captured spectacular video of a group of humpback whales swimming under the northern lights off the coast of Norway.
Yeah, just, I don't even...
Lewis.
Large gatherings of whales like this are common in the waters off Norway, and this time of year is prime time to see the northern lights in the country.
The
my
lights
goodness.
most frequently appear between September and March. And you know, Lewis, that is bucket list stuff right there.
That is extreme bucket
list.
list.
How cool that is. Oh, just to go to Norway in general is on my list.
Yeah, just to see the northern lights, okay?
Well,
just to see the northern lights. But to have like humpback whales
just swimming in there. I mean, it's like out of a fantasy
And I'm not just saying this. I'm not just saying, like, that was not nearly enough time. I could watch a video.
I know you could.
That for hours.
Every time you see northern lights, always.
Well, there have been so many mornings here that I've just, skipped out on sleep. I was like, I am driving to the Badlands and I'm looking for the northern lights.
And you haven't caught up.
And I've never seen them once. And then I come back here and I'm tired and sad. And
then you get pictures.
Then I get pictures. I'm like, hey, this is from the Badlands.
Dang it, you just can't win.
Seriously?
Someday, it'll happen.
It will happen one day.
Just keep praying and hoping.
It'll happen one day. I am determined to make it happen. Let's take a quick look at your weather this morning. We're seeing a little bit of rain showers overhead, some light rain falling. We can see, though, that the backside of it is going to move through the hills here within the next couple hours or so. So most of the rain will fall this morning. We'll start to clear it out as we get later on into the afternoon. Still expect cloudy skies throughout the day. The 7-day forecast is going to show 74 tomorrow. How about that weekend? 86 on Saturday. Then we're looking at temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s by Sunday. Plenty of sunshine. Thank you for joining us here on this Thursday morning. That is all the time we have for today.
That's right. We will be back tomorrow morning, Friday.
6
a.m. We'll see you then. Have a good one.